Hi there, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 1st of August. Your sureness of touch often comes from the influence of your ruler, Saturn. Saturn is about wisdom, and it's about going about things in the right way, being very thorough, structured and precise, and persistent in your approach, and it brings you great dividends and has done throughout your life. Wherever people lose interest or are a bit lightweight in their attention, you're the one who really digs in for the long haul. But Saturn has been compromised since the middle of May by the rather dreamy but potentially distorting influence of Neptune. During that period of time, there may have been conversations that may have seen you think very carefully about what people really mean. Mars at the same time has been going through a very sociable transit ever since the end of May through till now, and has been pushing you to engage more with people. And what I feel has been happening is that although you may have been reaching out, you've still been working out who you can really rely upon. And it's possible too that some of your thinking has really been very much to do with your past. And if there has been any outstanding issues or emotional debris, then this has been an opportunity to work things through, but it may not have been particularly easy. The great news this week is that Saturn is going to be forging a much more secure link with the new moon, which occurs on Tuesday, one which can help you to delve and probe in a very, very helpful way. Understanding our motivations, is something we're all challenged by. It's not always easy. Sometimes we get a desire and we want to go for it. It may be to do a bit of retail therapy. It may be as simple as having something that's really gooey or calorific, or a nice glass of wine. But if these things get a bit out of kilter, maybe they're driven more by the subconscious side of our nature. And if you're up for probing around in the depths of yourself, this week's new moon can help you to really get to a firmer position, not just this week, but over the next 4 weeks. However, the angle between Saturn and Neptune is going to be influenced this week also by Mercury. So as you engage with other people, now that Mercury is in a much more explorative and adventurous and inquisitive part of your scope, it's possible by the end of this week that a conversation may occur that can set off some doubts again. And with Mars sweeping back into your 12th solar house on Wednesday, where it's going to be through to the end of September, I feel that if there is some strands within your emotional situation which are not quite resolved in the way you'd really like, you may have to look at them again. The great news, however, is that Venus, the planet of love and affection, is moving into a brilliant part of your situation on Saturday. It's going to join up with Mercury and with Jupiter. And if you've got an appetite to dig out what your relationships are really about, then it could see you having some real heart-to-hearts, especially with the people that really matter to you. And the more understanding you can gain about what drives you on, what your desires are about, or what theirs are about, the more it's going to help you to reach a point of fulfillment. But I do feel if there is any outstanding issues there, Mars, as it makes its way through your 12th solar house, is going to ask you to really look at them. Otherwise it can start to affect your moods, which could be a little bit up and down. In a more prosaic and practical way, the new moon is very much to do with making the most of your resources. And anything to do with property or past investments could also pay off handsomely over the next 3 or 4 weeks, particularly if you've been working quietly behind the scenes. But in a romantic context, your inquisitiveness is going to be strong by the end of this week. But I do feel whoever you're attracted to, do be guided by the principle of who's going to really understand you, rather than just by who you're really drawn to in a more romantic or attraction-based way. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.